Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs on EA Sports. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Denver Nuggets. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Nuggets coming in. They held their ground in the first two games at their place. Now the test begins as they take the 2-0 lead on the road.
And you know, the first two games held the form, but now the series shifts. So this crowd is going to need to give them everything they can for an advantage. Even though this isn't a must-win, they need to play like it is because you don't want to be down 3-0.
Knocked loose. Kings come up with it. They've got it back. To Hield. Millsap with the board. Has a look. Harris's shot won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Screen coming. Buddy Hield to Harrison Barnes. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
To Porter. Trying to cash in. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
And that one out of bounds off a nugget. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Knocks it down off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Jokic, deep right corner. To Millsap. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Buddy Hield to Fox. To Millsap. From the painted area, won't go down. Goes to the right side. To Porter. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray. No good. That's great defense. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Paul Millsap sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Nikola Jokic sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Jokic. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Kings with the ball. To Fox. Here comes the screen. Fox sizing up Jeremy Grant. Giles can't connect. Down low, Jokic. Throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Fox across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Hield. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. To Fox. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. To Jokic. Coast to Kufos. Rejects it. Off the assist. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Nuggets have the possession. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
To Bagley. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him. Murray with it. Leads 4. To Porter. Denver with 4 to shoot. Porter. Down low, Plumlee. And counted at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Kings have the basketball. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Murray with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. Gets a look, can't hit. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Millsap. Here comes the screen. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Murray's shot won't fall.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oh, Nikola Jokic. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Great pass to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
The shot no good on the drive by Jokic. Has a chance. Healed shot won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Shot clock winding down to Fox. For 3, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Jalen here with your halftime report. The Nuggets absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets. The Kings did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Nuggets with the basketball. Has a look. The shot by Murray, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Murray into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Jokic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Buddy Hield. Knocked loose. Nikola Jokic with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Whoa, what a finish.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Fox with it. His guys down by 9. Bagley to Harrison Barnes. Nothing going here on that drive. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
De'Aaron Fox, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Denver ball right now. Throws it up. That's out. Last touch by Jamal Murray. Into the front court. It's Fox. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Barnes to Bagley. Here's a chance from long range. Bagley humbled there. Defense all over him. Murray into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Porter. Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Oh, Millsap. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. It's Sacramento ball. Harrison Barnes. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And he hits.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fox into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Hield. Not that time. They go to Jokic. Down low. Rises for the slam. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Barnes to Hield. And a nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Martin into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Jokic. For three. And Nikola Jokic drains it. So smooth. He knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the
The
ability
one-round
to drain
NBA
threes.
playoffs 2020 games and highlights
Buddy
coming up
Hield.
next.
Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Shot for Jokic. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Free throws coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Bogdanovic trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. To Millsap. Barton. Here comes the screen. Jokic to Will Barton. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one goes down.
Game 3 Los Angeles Clippers 3-6 Minnesota Timberwolves
Goes 2
4-3
for 2.
final.
Sacramento ball. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Millsap to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic to Will Barton. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it. Gary Harris with the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Here comes the screen. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Paul Millsap pins it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Nikola Jokic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Fox across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Barnes. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot by Barnes, no good. Screen coming. To Porter. Down low Jokic. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Harrison Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. And it's rebounded by the Nuggets. Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. They go to Jokic, down low. Rocking the rim.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Oof.
To Fox. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
Oh, right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Easy path to the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
The Kings will use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. De'Aaron Fox. That no good, off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Murray with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Denver with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Kings did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Check out the leading scores for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Sacramento Kings lost the battle for rebounds, and in turn, they ended up losing the game. You won't find too many people who are surprised when they hear that combination.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Game 3 Denver Nuggets 4-7 Sacramento Kings 2-8 final.
Post-game wrap-up on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Game 4 Minnesota Timberwolves 4-3 Los Angeles Clippers 3-6.